Chapter 269 Agla's Victory. Once in the garden, Funga Helen meticulously examined everything. The abandoned large home of the beauty goddesses, the temple and the garden, and found the statements confirmed everywhere. In the residential home, a large number of poisoned needles, which he had immediately confiscated by his administrative staff who followed him there. Thus also the infamous glass summer house, where the extremely poisonous tree grew lushly in the centre of it. The tree had the designated shape, and its trunk was covered with drops of poison. Funga Helen immediately wanted the tree to be exterminated, and therefore ordered his men to destroy the glass house along with the tree at once. But Agla seized Funga Helen's hand and screamed, "My most dearest friend, I beg you in the name of everything that you value and is most dear to you in the whole world, under no circumstances let this house be opened by breaking it down or in any other way, and do not in the least touch it. For the nature of this plant is so highly active that its exposure would not only kill us and all the workers, but everything in a radius of at least 3 hours walking, which has life, would have been killed. But if you want to destroy this tree, you must build a large stake of a very resinous wood around the pleasure house, and burn it simultaneously on all sides. This is the only way to destroy this plant without lethal consequences." This explanatory prevention of the destruction of this poisonous tree by Agla made Funga Helen enormously suspicious. He looked Agla sharply in the eyes and said, "Woman, what are you talking about? Explain to me, how do you know the effect of this tree so well, as if you yourself had created it? Truly, despite wanting to protect me if this is the nature of this plant, your explanation also makes me suspicious about you. Who knows whether you yourself have not been the planter of this plant from hell? I give you therefore a short period of time. Use it and try to roll off my head this very well-founded suspicion. Otherwise there will not be a good outcome for you. Therefore undress yourself, so that you can confess nakedly the naked truth to me. For henceforth you should not deceive me, for my suspicion about you is only too well established. Therefore, you will have to work hard to turn Funga Helen around your little finger." This challenge, however, did not cause Agla to lose her composure in the least. She only said, "I will undress myself. However, not here in the vicinity of this pestilence house, but in any of the living rooms of the former goddesses." The party then went into the house and into a very large room. Once there, Agla immediately undressed, as Funga Helen had ordered her to do. But this undressing was most dangerous for the strongly sensual general. For only now all the hidden charms of this most beautiful woman came to light, which this woman possessed to such a high degree that some of the men present when seeing her naked, started to rage and became insane. But 5 instantly fell dead to the ground. And Funga Helen forgot about all his suspicions. For as the rising sun consumes the fog in the valleys, was the effect of the great beauty of the naked Agla on Funga Helen. He now demanded of her nothing but her love, and promised her to do and grant her everything to increase her love for him. That this victory was for nobody more pleasant than Agla herself is easily conceived, because she otherwise would have been caught here. Gurat and Drohuit looked at this scene like losing players. But there was nothing else to do than to congratulate Funga Helen. With this event, however, the examination came to an end, and Funga Helen led Agla to his palace as his wife, with all honours. But Drohuit and Gurat both left for home with long faces.